What is up, guys? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new governor prediction video. And today, we have our June edition of the governorship prediction elections, whatever you want to call them. And before we start today's video, hope you guys do enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, and yes. Follow me on my alt tech, follow me on my Twitter, and yes. So today we have our June edition of the governorship predictions. And there's some very intriguing things happening in a lot of these states. And let's just get right into it. So we're going to start by knocking off all the safe Democrat states. No matter what you do, these are safe Democrat. California, Hawaii, Maryland. No Larry Hogan this time. I'm sorry to the people that love him. He's not running. There's no Larry Hogan 3.0. New York. And I think that's it. I think these are like for sure. No matter what you do, they're going to be safe Democrat. Now for the Republicans, you have Alaska. You have, guys, stop with this nonsense of Kansas. No, not Kansas. Texas is tilt red. And there will be, for sure, 18 Republican governorships. These are safe Republican. No matter what you do, they're going to be safe Republican, no doubt. Okay. Now, let us work our way West Coast to East Coast. Oregon. I do think Brown will win in the state of Oregon. Probably by like 9-10 points. Republicans are going to run some crappy, like Larry Hogan-esque candidates that will get like close to within 10%, may crack in the margin within 10%, but he's still going to lose by like 9.8%. So it's not much of a victory. It's still a big defeat for the Republicans. Could get closer, but I'm saying 9.5 for now. Now you got Nevada. I do think overall Nevada will still be tilt Republican. I think the governor really pissed off a lot of those union workers in Nevada, the Las Vegas area. He may have pissed off too many union people in the state of Nevada, especially the Las Vegas area. Again, go watch my Future of Nevada video if you want a more deep dive into it. But as of now, I do believe Nevada, the governorship, he may be in trouble. And I do believe he will lose within a percent. I mean, he only won by like 4% in a blue wave year. So I don't think he's going to win this cycle, honestly. Now you got Arizona, lean red. You got a crappy Democrat candidate, the Secretary of State, who's corrupt as hell. She's running. Has an awful campaign already. And I'm hearing a few Republicans that are decent are going to run for the governorship. Now, I do think that the Secretary of State that's running, I think she'd lose by like 2 or 3, no matter what. I mean, the Arizona governorship has always been way more Republican than the federal elections. So I do believe the Republican will win by like 2-3%, in all honesty. Now you got Colorado. Safe. Guys, it's gone. It's gone. Just stop. Now you got New Mexico. There's some possibilities of Mark Ronchetti running and a few other solid candidates. I do believe it will be lean Democrat this cycle. I do believe Democrats will win by like 4.5% as of now. Now, if Ronchetti does not run, probably be like a likely margin. But I do believe with trends happening with the Hispanic vote, and I think with a lot of the suburbs going to start slowly shifting back Republican by like a point nationwide, I do think they'll help Republicans big time in the state of New Mexico. Kansas is lean. I'm not messing around with that. The governor has pissed off way too many people. And plus, she won on a fluke. She won because of third-party candidates siphoned off a lot of votes from Kobach. Now you got Iowa. Likely Republican. Reynolds is not going to lose. Reynolds is going to win big time. No matter what you do, she will win by like 8-9 points, especially in a red wave here. She won by like 3 or 4% in a blue wave year. Yeah, she's going to win by at least 9 points, in all honesty. Minnesota, the clown there, I think, will survive. I do think he'll win by like 4.5-5%. I hear that the state president of the Senate, which is a Republican in Minnesota, may challenge him. And I'm hearing he's fairly popular. He's a fairly well-known guy in Minnesota. And if he decides to run, I do believe he can get within 5. I just think the clown there may have pissed off too many people. I do think he's still going to win by like 5 points, if not by like 6 or 7. But I do believe as of now it is a lean Democrat win. Now you got Wisconsin. Lean Republican. I live here, guys. Evers, whatever you want to call the clown, he is done. No matter what you do, he is D-O-N-E, done. And before I forget, whoops, not that. I should get the safe Republican states in Northeast. Anyways, so either way, Wisconsin, no matter who you run, barring some Scott Walker 6.0, raising him from the grave and running again, you're going to win this state. Illinois is safe Democrat. Could get within 10 maybe if you run some kind of establishment candidate. But I don't think it's going to happen. But even if you do, what's the point? You're going to lose instead of by 11, you lose by 9.5. Good job. 1.5 point swing. That's a great reason to pick a crappy candidate. Now you got Michigan. Michigan. There is some potential candidates that could beat the Democrat governor there, Whitler, in a red wave year. You got James Craig, you got John James, you got enough candidates that could beat her. But as of now, I do believe she will win, probably by a lean margin by like 2-3 points. Unless Craig officially runs. He's yet to officially declare. If he does declare his candidacy, you win by a tilt margin. But as of now, I do believe Whitler will win by 2 to 3%. Ohio likely. Run anybody. You're going to win the state by Ohio. By like Ohio margins. AK like 8-9%. Now you got Pennsylvania. The Democratic incumbent is gone there. There's no very popular governor there anymore. No really good candidates for the Democrats for the governorship. I do believe with the solid Republican candidates, I do believe the state will flip. The governorship will flip to the Republicans by a tilt margin under 1%. There is one certain candidate that did declare his candidacy, and everybody knows who it is. I can't say his name because YouTube, for some odd reason, censors anytime you mention his name. But you all know who it is. Virginia, lead Democrat. You win, but you lose by like 4 or 5%. New Jersey, safe. Guys, you're not winning New Jersey. You're not going to get within 10. Maybe lose by 9.5, but you're probably not going to get under 10%, honestly. Phil Murphy, while he sucks as a governor, I do think he'll survive. The Republicans picked the worst possible candidate. Well, second worst possible candidate. So either way, I do believe that Republicans will lose the state by like 10. Unless Jack can surprise me and do fairly well there. Georgia. With Vernon Jones running, I do believe he will win by a tilt margin. He ran as a Democrat for a long time, and I do think he knows how to win. And I do believe he will win by under 1%. He will hold the line and give Georgia its final hurrah as a Republican state for the governorship. As of now, all right? Unless there's a huge shift in the suburbs in Atlanta, this may be the final chance for the Republicans to win the governorship. Florida, I'm 8-9 points. Worst case scenario, DeSantis wins by 5. You're not losing the state. Stop it. Guys, just give the opponent of DeSantis millions of dollars. He will still win by 6%. Stop. Actually, keep doing it. Keep wasting your money. Now you got Connecticut and Rhode Island. I think Connecticut, people like LTE bullshit people about this. Connecticut has always been a very close state for governorships. I do believe it will be a lean Democrat state. Democrats probably win the state by 4 or 5. Instead of winning by only like 2, they did in 2018. They'll win it by like 4 or 5, unless a very popular candidate runs in the state of Connecticut. Rhode Island, lean, likely Democrat. Again, they've always had weird elections when it comes to governorships. And if you run like a Larry Hogan-esque candidate. You can get within 10. And I do think I'm hearing there is a possibility that one of those Larry Hogan-esque candidates do decide to run. Now you got New Hampshire. I think the lieutenant governor will run and will win by a lead margin. Pretty much a clone of Chris Sununu. They're going to win easily either way by 2 to 3%, if not more. So New Hampshire, no matter what happens with Chris Sununu, it's going to stay Republican for the governorship. Hope Chris Sununu does run for the senatorship because that would help us immensely for the Senate race. I got Maine. The former governor of Maine declared he's going to run. And he's a Republican. And he was fairly popular. But I just don't see that the Wicked Witch of the West to lose that race just yet. And here's my current prediction for the 2022 or 2021 governorships. Some intriguing things are happening. As you can tell, there's a lot of states where they could go either way. States like Maine, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, even Virginia possibly, Connecticut, Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico. There's a lot of races that could potentially go the other way. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, smash a like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the little bell, and yes. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.